All right, and once again, good morning, everyone. Thank you all for logging on and joining in this morning. So again, if you're just joining in, we're gonna start on our backs this morning. And as you lay on back, we'll bring the knees up, feet on the floor, and then step the feet wide, about as wide as your mat. You can let the knees just kind of fall towards the center. And then arms down by our sides, palms open. And just gently slide the shoulder blades in towards the center and down away from the ears. And then once you're here, let's all together take a deep, deep breath in. And a sigh, release out. Good. One more time, nice full inhalation. And completely let it go. Yeah, just let the weight of the body drop into the earth. And just start by noticing that plane of contact where the body meets the surface. And for now, just soften around the edges. Soften around the eyes. Especially that space between the eyes. And for now, just putting the entire day ahead of you off to the side. As you start to settle in, give yourself that mindful check-in, that mindful scan. Becoming aware of the quality of your energy this morning. And then from here, let's place the hands over the belly. Right palm, left palm, right over the core. And just continue to relax in the body, but I want you to feel what the breath is doing and how your body is in relationship to the breath. As you breathe in, feel the belly rise and the ribs start to expand. And then as you exhale, feel the belly descend. Just tuning into the incoming and the outgoing. You'll start to feel it. And as you start to breathe fully, and again, I want you to imagine the breath moving all the way down into the base of the diaphragm. That's really expanding that space, that area. So reaching your full potential on your inhalation. And then as you exhale, and again, feel the belly descend as the air empties out. Notice the engagement in the core, just a light engagement here at the bottom of the breath. So we do that again, nice, full, complete inhalation. reaching this at the top, at the base of the belly. And then full, complete exhale. Give a light little push out at the bottom of the breath, engaging the core. And then continue to repeat that. Good. Now take your hands behind the head, interlock the fingers, cupping the back of the skull there. Elbows out wide. Take your shoulder blades down, away from the ears. Keep the breath flowing. And again, as you breathe in, feel the chest rise, ribs expand, belly expand. And then as you exhale, belly draws down, everything contracting as the air moves out. Good. Take another nice full inhalation here. Again, feel the chest rise and belly expand. Then as you begin your next exhale, start to lift the chest, lift your shoulders up off the mat. Keep the elbows wide. And as you bottom out the breath, draw the navel down into the low back. Tighten up the core. Good. And then inhale, slowly release. And then exhale once again. Curl up. Keep the elbows wide. Tighten up around the core. Inhale, release. And exhale. Inhale. So you're intentionally pressing the air out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep it going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. On your own, as you keep going, notice the pauses between the breaths. At the bottom of the exhale, light pause at the top of the inhale. Good. 3 more rounds. Exhale. Good. And then gently release. Arms down by our sides. Yeah, feel that little warmth around the core. Walk your feet back to center, heels right in front of the sit bones, arms down by our sides. Let's go and turn the palms open, gently tuck your shoulders in. All right. Rotate those upper arms away from the chest. On your next inhalation, push the heels, lift the hips up off the floor, press your shoulders back. Good. And then exhale, gently release. Roll the spine down, hips back to the mat. Dynamic bridges. We'll do that again. Inhale, lifts. And exhale to lower. Deep inhale, rise. Exhale to release. Beautiful. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. Now last one. Inhale, rising up. This one will hold. Lift the hips up, up, up. Press your big toes into the floor all the way back into the inner heels. I want you to feel the inner thighs rolling downwards, engaging. Yogis, gently walk your shoulders in, clasp the palms together. Yeah, coming into that bridge pose. Good, a little bit deeper on the next inhalation. That's it. And then as you exhale, gently release the hands, unclasp, and then gently roll the spine down one vertebrae at a time. There you go. Let's go and take the arms out to the sides into a T position, palms down. All right. Press into the heels, lightly lift the hips up off the floor, slide your hips over to the right side of your mat, set them down. And then we're gonna lower the knees all the way over to the left side. If your low back is feeling a bit sensitive this morning, feel free to place a block or a blanket, something that's thick enough, right between the legs. Otherwise, stack the hips, stack the knees. Scoot the bottom left ribs from underneath you. Take your gaze over to the right arm. You want to feel that the right ribs are rolling and melting down towards the floor. The upper back, shoulder blades should be nice and flat onto the mat, or at least working towards that space. Good. Let's bring the gaze back to center. And then we'll bring the knees back to center, feet on the mat. Good. Pick up the hips. Yogis, slide your hips now to the left side. Yep. And then when you're ready, drop the knees all the way over to the right. Grab any support you need. And again, if your low back is feeling sensitive, it's nice to have a block there right between the legs. And then make the adjustment with the upper body. Scoot the bottom right ribs from underneath you. Roll the left ribs back into the floor. And taking our gaze over to the left arm. Good. Let's bring the gaze back to center. Bring the knees back to center, feet on the mat. Take your knees to the chest, coming into Apanasana. All right. Press your shoulders down, press that low back into the floor. Back of the head that's still on the floor for now. All right. And then when you're ready, take the arms, reach out towards the sky, reach out to the fingertips, and then flip your palms. All right. If you have a block handy, I should have said this earlier. If you have a block handy, or you may have to get up and get one, is have a block between the legs, inner knees. Sorry if you have to get back up. But yeah, let's have a block there. All right. Now, again, take your hands up to the sky, flip your hands like you're pressing the palms right up against the ceiling. Right, or you're moving in that direction, right? Now hug that block, hug those inner thighs, squeeze it. Good, all together, take a deep inhale. Now as you exhale, press up, lift your shoulders up off the mat, curl up, lift your tailbone away from the floor, bring the knees towards the arms. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good, and then inhale, release the hips, release the shoulders, keep the arms extended out to the sky. Good. We do that again. Exhale, curl up, press up to the sky like you're trying to press the ceiling up higher. Good. And then inhale, release. Keep it going. Exhale, curl up. Engage your core at the bottom of the breath. Draw the navel in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring those knees in. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. Beautiful. And release. Feet back to the mat. Knees up. Block off to the side. All right. Let's take one more bridge here. Press into the heels, lift the hips up off the mats. Walk the shoulders in. Take the aqua clasp, other thumb on top. Reach those knuckles down towards the backs of the heels. Good. And again, big toes pressing into the floor, hips up, up, up. Yeah, keep those inner thighs engaging. Good. One more breath in. And then exhale, release the arms, gently roll the spine down. All right, bring the knees in. Yogis, either rock it forward and back, or you can just gently roll to one side. Let's come all the way forward up to seated. We're gonna work our way onto all fours. Face the front. All right. Yeah, have your blocks off to the sides. Clear your space. Let's warm up the spine. Hands underneath the shoulders, fingers spread, knees underneath the hips. Index fingers pointing straight ahead. They're nice and parallel with each other. What I want you to feel here as you press your arms straight, and I talk about this a lot, hug those elbows in, spin and rotate those inner biceps to the front so that the elbow creases, inside elbow creases are facing forward. Good, keep that, take an inhale, lift your chest. Now as you exhale, push the floor away from you, round the spine, draw the navel in, tightening up the core at the bottom of the breath. We'll do that again. Deep inhale, let the belly drop, hard draws forward. Exhale, round, navel in. Continue on, inhale. Exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale again. Tighten up the core at the bottom of the breath. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale to neutral, flat back. Keep the arms, elbows straight. Yogis, extend that right heel straight back. Straighten out the right leg. For now, keep the left knee to the floor. That's it. Push in the palms, lift the lower belly. That's it. Tighten up the core. Now from the inseam of the right leg, put the right leg up. Yeah, push to the heel. As you exhale, take your right knee to the chest. Round the spine, right back in the cat pose. Pull the belly in, squeeze it nice and tight, knee in. Good, and then reach that right leg straight back, reach out to the heel. We'll do that again. Exhale, knee to the chest, round the spine, engage your core at the bottom of the breath. Good, continue on. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now one more. Inhale. Exhale. Hold here. Keep that knee in. Bring it close to the chest as much as you can. Keep those arms, elbows straight. Keep pushing the palms in the floor. Yogis, when you're ready, curl the left toes under. Pick up the left knee away from the mat. Straighten out that left leg.
Good. Now, as you push in the palms round the spine like you would in cat pose, lift the lower belly in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Bring that knee in a little bit deeper, up and into the chest. That's it. And then exhalation, release, left knee down, right knee to the floor, lift your heart. Exhale, rounding back in a cat pose. Inhale back to neutral, flat back. Again, arms, elbows straight. Now, second side, extend that left heel back. For now, ball of the foot to the floor, push the heel. Float the front ribs in, lightly tuck your tailbone under. Now from the inseam of the left leg, foot the left leg up, reach the heel. Then as you exhale, draw the knee into the chest, round the spine as you push into the floor, lift the lower belly in. Good, reach and extend back on the inhale. Exhale, once again, knee to chest. Continue on, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Hold here, bring that knee in a little bit deeper. Press your arms, elbows straight. Good, curl the right toes under. Yogis, pick up the right knee. Push your right thigh up. Good, take another inhale. Then as you exhale, round the spine, push your hands into the floor. Lift the lower belly. Pull that knee in up into the chest, nice and tight. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Beautiful. Inhale, right knee down, left knee to the floor, lift your chest. And exhale, round it all the way back, hips to heels, a child's pose. Good. Take the arms back by the legs, let the shoulders fall forward. Rest here for a moment. All right. And then yogis, arms extending out to the front, spread the fingers. Press your palms down, mounds of the thumbs, mounds of the index fingers, seal that into the mat. Ready? Curl the toes under. As we shift forward, let's come into our first down dog. There you go. Sit bones high enough, stretch away from the earth. And if you need to warm up the legs, go ahead and pedal to the heels for a moment. That's it. Good. Push the earth away from you. Lengthen back. All right. Yogis, when you're ready, shifting forward, high plank, shoulders over the wrists. Good. Let's bring the knees down to the floor. Track the elbows straight back, lower all the way down to the belly, one piece. Good. Lengthen those legs back. We're going to come into Sphinx pose. Bring the forearms out in front. Draw the elbows in, elbows underneath the shoulders. For now, keep the palms separated, shoulders apart. Spread the fingers. And again, roll the weight of the inner palms or inner hands, inner arms rolling into the floor. So same thing here. Mounds of the thumbs, mounds of the index fingers pressing down. Now, as you take an inhale, lift your chest, pull the heart forward. Feel as though you're trying to drag the elbows back towards the rear of your mat without moving it, right? So you want to feel that engagement. Then as you exhale, start to curl up, lift the ribs, lift the lower belly, lift the hips, lift the thighs, keep the knees on the floor, start to tighten up the core, tuck your tailbone under. Good, and then inhale, release, thighs, hips, belly drops, heart slides forward. We'll do that again. Gently curl it up. I know a lot of core today. Keep the knees grounded, tighten up the core, and also I want you to feel like you're trying to drag the knees up towards the front edge of your mat, pulling everything into the center. Good. Inhale, release, thighs, hips, belly drops, heart forward. Good. Let's keep it going. Exhale, gently curl it up. At the bottom of the breath, tighten up the core, draw the navel in. Inhale, gently release. Thighs, pelvis, belly drops, heart forward. Exhale. Tighten it up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Hold here. Lift the lower belly, tuck your tailbone, and again, use the traction in your forearms like you're trying to drag those elbows back towards the knees, and if you're trying to kick the knees up towards the elbows. And again, feel it right in the core. Core engagement here, shoulders back, heart forward. That's it. Good. Next inhalation, gently release thighs, pelvis, belly drops, heart forward. And then as you exhale, gently release the chest back to the mat. Yogis, sliding the hands back by the chest. Push up hands and knees. Come back, downward facing dog. Stretching away from the earth. All right. Yogis, when you're ready, gently walk the feet forward to the top of the mat. And as we come to the top, point the toes forward, hands on knees, lift your chest, extending away from the hips. Draw those shoulders back even here, lift the front ribs in, then navel in. Exhale, soften the knees as you fold right over the legs. Do that again. Inhale halfway, stretch your spine forward. Roll those inner thighs back. Exhale, soften, release. Soften the knees and release. Good. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Push to the heels, sweep the arms out to the sides. Just rise up on the inhale, coming all the way to stand. Yogi, stretch tall, big, bright opening. And then as you exhale, bring the palms right down the center in front of the heart. Good. Keeping the feet grounded. Inhale, sweep the arms up, big opening. As you exhale, forward fold, flat back. Inhale, lengthen, reach your chest. Exhale, forward fold, release. Push to the heels, circle to rise on the inhale. Back to center, exhale, palms to the heart. Good. Moving forward, inhale, sweep the arms up. All together, exhale, forward fold, flat back. Fingertips down, inhale, reach your chest. Exhale, step that left foot back to a deep lunge and pause. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders to freeze your blocks. Right knee over the heel. Squeeze that outer right hip in, get it right behind the knee. Press your left leg straight. Yogis, lift the lower belly, lift your chest, take an inhale. And as you exhale, straighten out the right knee, shift the hips back. Inhale, rebend, come back into your lunge. Exhale, once again, straight and fold. 3 more, inhale. Exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, rebend, right knee over the heel. Pause here. Take your hands to the hips. Now lift the chest, lift the front ribs, lift the lower belly up off the thigh. Coming into diagonal crescent. So really the upper body is extending out of that left leg. I want you to plug your left heel straight back. Keep the core engaged, lightly tuck your tailbone under. Yogis, when you're ready, extend the arms, reach out to the front, palms facing one another. Yeah, reaching out to the fingertips, slide it up. Equal length through all four sides of the upper body. Use your core to support that low back. Beautiful. Another breath in. Next exhale, left hand down. Turning, twisting over to the right side. Take your right arm to the sky. Spread the heart open. Yeah, let's roll that right shoulder back. Keep that back knee straight. Breathe. Beautiful. One more breath in. Next exhale, top arm down, face the mat. Yogis, ground those palms, step that right foot back, downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, sit bones high enough. Yeah, stretch away from the earth. Good. Listen carefully as you inhale, shifting forward, high plank. Knees to the floor. As you exhale, lower just halfway. Hug those elbows into the sides. Take your shoulders back. We're not lowering all the way down to the floor. Again, lift the front ribs in, lift the lower belly in. Stay for the inhale. Good. Now press back, downward facing dog. Exhale. Big breath in. Full breath out. Left leg rises on the inhale, reach to the heel. Exhale, knee forward to the chest. Softly step it through, top of your mat. Good. Move your hands forward out to the front, and then step that right foot forward to meet. Feet together, lift your chest. Exhale, forward fold, release over the legs. Push to the heel, circle to rise. On the inhale, coming all the way to stand. Palms come down to the center as you exhale. Keep it going. Inhale, rise. Sweep the arms up. As you exhale, forward fold, flat back. Fingertips down. Inhale, lengthen, lift your chest. Exhale, now right foot steps back, deep lunge. Walk your hands back underneath the shoulders, feet hip width apart. Feel free to use your blocks. Yogis, square at the hips, draw the outer left hip in, get it right behind the knee. Take an inhale, lift your chest, gazing out to the horizon. That's it. As you exhale, straighten out the left knee. Hug those inner thighs, lift the lower belly in, engage your core even here. Good. Inhale, rebend, come back into your lunge. Exhale, once again, straighten, pull everything into the center, tighten up the core at the bottom of the breath. 3 more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, rebend, left knee over the heel. Pause. Yogis, take your hands to the hips. Float the front ribs, lift the belly up off the thigh, but stay low, diagonal crescent. Push strong into that front heel. Let's squeeze that left hip in. Plug your right heel straight back. As you draw the navel in, tuck your tailbone under. Good. Now when you're ready, arms extending out to the front, palms facing one another, like you're holding a block between the palms. Squeeze those outer arms in. Light it up from front to back. Breathe. Again, as you bottom up in that exhale, tighten up the core. Feel the front of the body pulling into the back body. Good. Another breath in. Next, exhale, right hand down. Yogis, turn twist, opening to the left side. Stack the shoulders, squeeze that left hip in. Keeping that back knee straight. Stay for the inhale. See if you can deepen a twist. As you exhale, bring it out. Yeah, rotating around the center of that core. Beautiful. Take one more breath in. Next exhale, top arm down, face the mat. Ground those palms, take an inhale, lift your chest. Yogi, step that left foot back, downward facing dog. Stretch away from the earth, press your sit bones back. Good, shifting forward on the inhale, high plank. Bring your knees to the floor. As you exhale, track the elbows straight back, lower halfway. Once again, hug those elbows in, shoulders back, heart forward. Tighten up the core. Good, stay for another inhale. Good, as you exhale, push the floor away, come back, head downward dog. Yogis, from the inseam of the right leg rises, reach to the heel. Exhale, knee forward to the chest, round forward, pick up the knee, push the floor away from you. Right foot forward, top of your mat. Good, move your hands forward out to the front, step your left foot forward to the meet, lift your chest. Exhale, forward fold, release. Good, push to the heels, circle to rise. On the inhale, coming all the way to stand, big, bright opening. And as you exhale, palms come down through the center. Moving forward, inhale, sweep the arms up, big opening. As you exhale, forward fold, flat back. Fingertips down, inhale, reach your chest. Exhale, left foot back. This time, back knee to the floor. Push off your right heel, sweep the arms up, low lunge. Rising up to the center, send the tailbone straight down. That's it, exhale, release, hands to the floor. Inhale, pick at the back knee, lift your chest. Exhale, set that right foot back, downward dog. Shifting forward on the inhale, high plank. Knees to the floor. As you exhale, track those elbows straight back, lower down to the belly, nice and slow. Full control of the body. Legs release back, low cobra on the inhale, slide the heart forward and up. Yeah, a little back bend here. And then exhale, gently release, chest to the floor. So we'll do that again. Inhale, lift. Exhale to lower. One more, inhale, a little bit deeper. And exhale. Inhale, push up hands and knees. Keep the core firm, front ribs in. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Good, stay for the inhale. Stay for the exhale. Left leg rises on the inhale, reach to the heel. Exhale, knee forward to the chest. Round the spine, push the floor away from you. Hug that knee in, little pause here. That's it. Step that left foot forward, top of your mat. Knee over the heel, right knee releases. Low lunge on the inhale, rising up. Lift the chest, reaching up. As you exhale, release, hands down. Right foot forward, inhale, reach your chest. Exhale, forward fold, release. Push to the heels, circle to rise on the inhale. Good, back to center as you exhale, palms to the heart. Continue on, inhale, rise, circle up. As you exhale, forward fold, control your breath, control your movements. Inhale, lengthen, reach your chest. Exhale, right foot steps back. Back knee to the earth. Push off the left heel, low lunge, rising up. Reaching up to the fingertips. That's it. As you exhale, release, hands down. Inhale, pick at the back knee, lift your heart. Exhale, step that left foot back, downward dog. Press those inner thighs back. Shifting forward on the inhale, high plank. Knees to the floor. As you exhale, track the elbows straight back. Don't let it bow out to the sides as you lower down. Toes release back, inner thighs together. Now low cobra on the inhale. This one will hold. Lift your chest. Good. Track those elbows straight back like you're trying to drag your palms back towards the feet. Keep those inner thighs lengthening out to the toes. Those who want to go a little bit deeper, moving into up dog. Push your palms down. Start to hover the hips, hover the thighs. Lift your chest. Take the front of the shoulders rolling back. That's it. Don't let those ankles sway out to the side. Squeeze those outer ankles in. Take another inhale. Beautiful. All together, come back. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Good. Stay for the inhale. Stay for the exhale. Right leg rises. Inhale. Reach the heel. Exhale. Shift forward. Take your right knee to the chest. As you come to the top, push your palms down. Round the spine. Pick at the knee. Think cat pose. Squeeze that knee up into the chest. That's it. Right foot forward. Top your mat. Left knee releases. Push off the right heel, sweep the arms up, low lunge. Reaching up to the sides of the waist. Exhale, release, hands down. Stepping forward, inhale, reach your chest. Exhale, forward fold, release. Push to the heel, circle to rise on the inhale. Big, tall opening. And as you exhale, palms come down to center. Beautiful. Arms down by our sides. Take a moment into Tadasana. Mountain pose. If you need to, separate the feet a little bit wider. So you feel strong in your stance, nice and stable. Big toes pressing down. Feel the inner thighs start to engage. That's it. Center of the heart lifting. Balancing the weight evenly between right and left sides. As the eyes close, notice what you feel. Little tingling, light sensations.
My reputation is too high.
Maybe you feel a little bit stronger. All right, open up the eyes, hands to the hips. Yogis, just step to the side, to face the side of your mat. You choose which side you want. Let's take a wide stance. All right. There you go. Toes slightly turned in, heels away. Good. Keep the hands onto the hips. Draw the elbows in, lift your chest. Good. On your next exhalation, hinging forward with a flat back. Pausing halfway. Good. Don't let the belly drop. And again, lift the front ribs in, draw the navel in. That's it. Next exhalation, bring your hands down to the floor, fingertips down. Stay for the inhale, lift your chest. Good. Stay for the exhale. Good. Take another breath in. Now, this time as you exhale, folding deeper, walk your hands back, line the fingertips with the toes, palms, shoulders width apart. Don't let those elbows splay out to the sides. I want you to hug those elbows in like you're holding a big beach ball between. Press in the palms, use the traction of your hands like you're trying to bring yourself deeper into the fold. All right? As you fold in, lift those shoulders up. If it's too much on your low back and you feel like you're rounding and you're really tight in the hips here, then I want you to soften the knees a little bit.
Perfectly fine. You can still use the traction in your palms to get yourself deeper into that fold. Otherwise, those who are working with straighter legs, press your outer heels down. Keep the front of the thighs lifting, but engage those inner thighs as well. Stay for the inhale. Good. Stay for the exhale. You're really engaging in this forward fold, right? Elbows are hugging in, shoulders are drawing up, legs are active if they're straight. Good. And yogis, gently walk your hands forward, lift your chest. Good. Keep those inner thighs engaging. Engage your core, take your hands to the hips, and then push off the feet. Slowly rise, coming all the way to stand. All right. From the hip socket, rotate your right leg out towards the short edge of your mat. Point the toes towards that end. Bend into your lunge. We're going to set it for warrior two. Turn the left heel away. All right. Let's guide that right knee back, guide the hip open, wrap the right buttock underneath the pelvis. Yogis, when you're ready, take the arms out to the sides, reach out to the fingertips. That's it. Soften the shoulders down. Keep the center of the heart lifting. Good. Breathe. If it helps, go and close the eyes. Keep the gaze in. Lessen any distraction. But also notice again if you're overworking the shape, right? If you need to soften the shoulders a little bit. Now for a moment here, I want you to take your awareness to your core, to the very center, right? As you bottom up that breath, as you bottom up the exhale, draw the navel in, tuck your tailbone under with that core engagement. Good. 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Straighten up that right leg. Hands to the waist. Parallel that right foot in. Let's change sides. Rotate the left leg out. Point the toes out towards that short edge of your mat and then bend into your lunge. Sink the hips down. Let's turn that right heel away. Get some angle in that back foot. Yogis, when you're ready, your arms out to the sides of your two. Line it up, shoulders over the hips, wrap the left buttock underneath the pelvis. So the front of the pelvis is drawing up, navel in. Good. Gazing forward, right over that third finger. Soft steady gaze or eyes closed. Breathe here. And again, I want you to continue to meditate under the breath, but also visualize what's happening in your core, right? As you bottom up that exhale, engage, tighten up the core a little bit. Like you're forcefully, intentionally pressing the air out at the bottom of that exhale. Two more breaths. Beautiful. One more breath in. Next exhale, hands to the hips, straighten up the left leg, parallel the left foot in. Good. Keep the hands on the waist, draw the elbows in, draw your shoulders in, lift your chest. Exhale, hinging forward, flat back. Once again, pausing halfway. Good. Hands to the floor, fingertips down. Lift the front ribs in. There you go. Just for that brief moment, and again, feel that nice and core engagement here. Now let's shorten our stride a little bit, just an inch, not too much. All right. And then keep the toes slightly turned in, heels away. What I want you to soften that right knee. And and then walk your hands over to the right side. Keep the left leg straight. And you're gonna place that left hand right on top of the foot. If you can, if you have the range, place the hand to the outside of the foot with the fingertips pointing back towards the heel, right? Otherwise, hand right on top of the foot. So right knee bend, left leg straight. Yogis, when you're ready, take that right arm up to the sky, opening up into the twist. Roll the ribs, turn your chest open to the side, reaching up to, I want you to take your gaze up to the thumb. That's it. Take another inhale. As you exhale, see if you can go a little bit deeper into the twist, reaching up. Good. Now, next inhalation, just turn your gaze down to the floor, look to the mat. As you exhale, turn your gaze to look right back up to the right arm, and then see if you can go a little bit deeper into that twist. So we'll do that again. Inhale, look down. Exhale, gaze up, ring it out. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Turning away from the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Top arm down. Release. Walk your hands back to center. We're going to straighten out the right leg. All right. Second side. Soften the left knee. Walk your hands over to the left side. Place your right hand right on top of the foot, or if you have the range, place it to the outside of the foot, outside of the heel, with the fingertips pointing towards the back heel. All right. Otherwise, hand on top of the foot. Good. Let's keep that right leg straight. Yogis, take that left arm up to the sky as you open up into the twist. Turn the ribs, turn your chest, opening, opening, opening. Easing up to that left hand. Good. Stay for the inhale. As you exhale, ring out your twist. Go a little bit deeper, reach up. Good. Now this time, as you inhale, turn your gaze to the floor, look down. And then exhale, turn your gaze back up, and then go a little bit deeper on that bottom of the exhale. Again, inhale, look down. Exhale, ring it out. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, look down. Exhale, gaze up, ring it out a little bit deeper. Beautiful. Top arm down, releases. Walk your hands back to center, straighten out the legs a little bit, lift your chest. And then exhale, folding forward right over the legs or down the center. Yogis, soften your knees. And then gently roll the spine out 1 vertebrae at a time. Let the head come up last, stacking vertebrae upon vertebrae. Coming all the way to the top. Very nice. All right, let's walk the feet back to center. And then shake off the legs. All right, let's come back to the tops of our mats, Tadasana. Turn the palms open, feet grounded, feet hip apart. Line up the body, shoulders over the hips, hips over the heels. And once again, eyes closed. Take a few moments. Notice what you feel. Notice maybe a shift in energy. Good. And yogis, on your next inhalation, sweep the arms up, big, tall opening. As you exhale, forward fold, flat back, coming all the way down. Fingertips down, inhale, reach your chest. Step that right foot back. Plant your palms all together, step that left foot back, downward dog. Hold here for a moment. Press your palms down, send your sit bones back, hold and breathe. If you want to take a vinyasa, feel free to flow through that. I know this is not a 2-3 class, but for those who have a little bit more in them, if you want to take it there, take it there. All right. Now, from down dog, let's go and step the feet wide. Maybe a little bit wider than your mat. We're going to soften the knees, walk your hands all the way back to the feet. And as you come to the rear of the mat, bring your heels down to the floor. We're going to come into a squat, malasana. All right, palms together in front of the heart. All right, snuggle yourself right into the legs. Press your elbows right up against the inner thighs. Draw the low back in as you lift the front of the body, lift the chest. So you're actively drawing those shoulders back. There you go. So the front of the body is lifting up, right? Back of the body is dropping down. There's weight there, right? There's density all the way down into the backs of the hips, bottoms of the hips, I should say. All right. So we're going to do a little more core exercise here. All right. We're not going to come into full Bakasana, but we're going to actually do this Bakasana walk up. Some of us have done this before. So watch up here. I'm going to do the first few steps. I'm going to bring my hands to the floor, palms down. I'm going to wrap those elbows in. I'm going to bring my knees in right behind the arms. As I exhale, because that's where the magic happens. As I exhale, I'm going to start to transition forward. So as I'm breathing out, as the air empties out, I'm going to pick up the feet, push my palms down, and just bring my feet a little bit closer to the hands. Right. So I'm using that core engagement, also that pelvic floor lift to get the hips up, to rise up away, right? Now, that happens at the bottom of the exhale. So I'm gonna do that again. As I exhale, I'm coming forward. As the air empties out, push down, pick up the feet, and then softly land those feet a little bit closer to the hands. So I'm gonna work my way up to the top of the mat, right? One more time. Join in when you're ready. Feet back to the floor. And I'll pause at the top of the mat in my squat. So you join me there. Take a few moments, shoulders back, heart lifts. Beautiful. Hands down, straighten up the legs. Yogi, step that right foot back. Step back, downward dog. Press your arms straight. Now let's bring the legs together, toes to touch. Send your sit bones back. Good. Now, next inhalation, shifting forward, high plank. Hover over the floor. As you push down, lift the lower belly around the spine a little bit here. Think cat pose, upper back, right? So I want you to feel the entire body floating, lifting away from the mat. That's it. Now we're going to roll onto that right hand for Vasisthasana, side plank. Feel free to modify. You can have one knee down to the floor or the top leg, left foot out in front. As you start to stack the shoulders, stack the hips, don't let those hips sink down. I want you to push in that right hand, squeeze that right hip up into the left. Use your core. Now getting those side obliques. When you're ready, take that left arm to the sky. Breathe. Good. Another breath in. Lift those hips at the bottom of the exhale. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Beautiful. Top arm down. Face the mat. Back to downward dog. And again, vinyasa is optional. I have some advanced yogis in here, so feel free to take it there. Otherwise, stay in your down dog. All right. Now, once again, let's go and step the feet wide. Soften the knees. Walk the hands all the way back to the feet. So we're going to do that again. Heels to the floor. Come back into your squat, malasana. Palms together in front of the heart. Press your arms right up against the legs. And then lift the front of the chest. That's it. All right, Bakasana walk up. So again, I'll do the first few steps and then join me when you're ready. I'll talk you through it. I'm gonna bring my hands to the floor. Wrap the elbows in like I'm holding a big beach ball in between. Get those knees right behind the arms as high as you can, right up into the armpits. As I exhale, I begin my transition. Push down into the floor, pick up the feet, tighten up the core as I bring the feet in. And then softly land. So I'm controlling not only the the takeoff, but also the landing. As I exhale, palms down, shifting forward. Air empties out, pick up those feet a little bit higher, and then softly land. And I can usually do this in 3 steps to the top of the mat. There we go. We'll all meet there at the top. Palms together. Take a moment in your squat. Good. Hands down, fingertips down. Straighten up the legs. Point the toes forward. Yogi, step that left foot back. Plant your palms underneath the shoulders. Slide that right foot straight back, high plank. Bring your legs together, toes a touch. Hug those inner thighs. And again, press your arms straight. Feel the entire body floating, lifting away from the floor. You're very buoyant here. All right, now we're gonna roll onto that left hand. And again, feel free to modify. All right, you can have one knee down or the right foot out in front of the left. Otherwise, stack the hips, stack the shoulders. Good, push that palm down, squeeze that left hip up into the right, and just take that right arm to the sky whenever you're ready. Breathe. Tighten up the core at the bottom of the exhale, get the hips up, up, up. Good, another breath in. Top arm down, face the mat. Your choice, if you want to flow through vinyasa, take it there. Otherwise, come back, downward facing dog. Yeah, a little fire in today's practice, a little heat here. Yogis, when you're ready, bring the knees down to the mat, child's pose. Yeah, take those arms back, let the shoulders fall forward, relax. Good. Yogis, hands next to the chest or right next to you. You're going to press yourself up. And let's go sit back into the heels. Swing the legs around to the front. All right. Grab a seat. Simple cross-legged. Grab your blanket or your cushion or your block. All right. Crossing at the middle of the shins, knees in line with the hips. Take the time, pull the flush of the buttocks back. There you go. And then also maybe have a block handy just in case. All right. Our dog is getting excited out there in the other room. All right, let's go and lean forward. Bring your hands to the floor out in front. Keep those sit bones anchored. Toes flexed in. Take an inhale, draw the low back in, lift your chest. Good. Then as you exhale, coming into your deepest fold. There you go. This is where you may want to use a block. You can place a block underneath the forehead, or if you have 2 blocks, you can stack one block on top of the other. Good. Hang here, breathe here. Allow yourself just to relax in those hips. Yeah, start to slow the breath down. Release any control of the breath. Breath is involuntary. Good. And then yogi, just gently walk the hands back. All right. Sit tall, uncross the legs, shake the legs out to the front, shake it out. All right. And then recross, this time the other leg in front. Set yourself up, knees in line with the hips, crossing at the middle of the shins. Leave a little bit of space between the pelvis and the legs. Take the time, pull the flesh of the buttocks back. There you go. All right. And when you're ready, lean forward, hands to the floor, fingertips down. Take an inhale, draw the low back in, extend the upper body or front of the body upwards, so really extending away from the hips. Then as you exhale, hinging and folding over. Grab any support you need, block or two, and breathe here. Good. And then yogis, gently walk the hands back. Sit tall, uncross the legs, take your legs forward, shake it out. There you go. And then go and come up off your props, your blankets, or your bolsters, move that out of the way. Let's go and work our way onto our backs. And we'll set ourselves up for Shavasana. Yeah. So make sure all your props out of the way. Anything that you're not using, just move that clearly out of the way. Give yourself some room, some space. So we may go up maybe a couple minutes over. So if you need to log off at any time, feel free to do so. But at least take a minute or two to completely rest. And tuck their shoulders in, eyes closed. Let's go and empty out the next exhalation. And then all together, take a deep breath in. Holding at the top of the inhale for 3, 2, and 1. Completely let it go. Let the body rest. Slowly lengthen and deepen the breath. Bringing movement back into our fingertips and back into our toes. And on your next inhalation, it's going to reach your arms back. Stretch your heels out, taking one last final stretch here. As you exhale, it's going to bring the knees in, wrap the arms around the legs, give yourself a gentle hug, rocking from side to side. And we very gently roll to one side. And just using our top arm to guide ourselves back up to seated. As you come on up, grab your support. And once again, let's sit tall. Let's place the right hand over the belly, left hand over the heart, bowing our heads in gratitude. And all together, take a deep breath in. And once again, let it go. Joining the palms together in front of the heart. Thank you all for sharing your time with me this morning. Thank you all for your dedication to this practice. And then once again, thank you all for your support. May this practice continue to serve and support you throughout the rest of your day, throughout the rest of your week, bringing you much balance, peace, joy, stillness, ease. Namaste.